tap. Last few days I've been a little sick under the weather, but I haven't forgotten about the projects. As you can see, this is a modified fin that I've been working on. The question's always been, it seems that the hydrogen's been coming off the side or the edges. Of course, a lot of people have been saying that and trying to design their cells around that, but couldn't quite come up with the answers, I think. My idea was to take the edge and just use the edge itself. That's why the wire is here. If you go back a video, you'll see the fin, F-I-N, which I designed that produced a lot of hydrogen because of the very small area that's all edge, if you want to look at it that way. Some would call it different. Anyway, this experiment is to see if what we're looking at is a true fact or not. And how I'm going to do that is I've got a piece of stainless steel here in the center, which commons all the wires here. This is, of course, negative, which is your hydrogen side. So I've got the steel in the center, and if we're right, we're going to see a result. The steel should diminish the amount of hydrogen that's being put off by the thread that's around it. We'll see. I'm going to put that in the soup, connect the negative rod to it. Disconnect my positives here. Make sure it sits in the center. Like so. The trick is to get this sitting upright. Great. All right. That's good enough. Okay, what I'm going to do is connect that plate that the plate you just saw there. That's all negative. That's our hydrogen. And I'm connecting two positive leads. There's a plate on each side. It's my positive again to a 12-volt supply. And we'll see what happens. If you go back on the video, the last video, you'll have noticed the amount of hydrogen bubbles coming up from the steel threads there, or wire. I don't know why I'm using the word thread today. You can see the plate, that's also hydrogen. But you can also see that we're much less hydrogen coming off the system, including the steel that's wrapped around it. And I have a feeling if I disconnect it, which I'm going to do right now, there you go. That's pretty interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, let's take a look here. See if you can pick it out. What's happening to this one? I'm going to connect it again. There is a definite difference. See if I can get the light work in here. Okay, now I'm going to disconnect the minus. Now that's real interesting. Those are hydrogen bubbles. You're looking on the stainless the wire, the steel wire there. And if you notice, there's hugging to it. There's no power going through it now. But the hydrogen's hugging to the not only the plate, but also thin wire. Put the negative back on again. See if I can get another view of this. Make sure that I'm seeing right here. Well, all I have to do is just disconnect this. We should see, pull it closer. I guess, okay. If I can get it. Well, there it is, it's still on the wire. If you go back to the last video, you'll notice that when the power was disconnected, without the plate, without the steel plate in there, all the hydrogen left the wire. On this one with that plate down the center there, it does not do that.